Good morning, you guys. Welcome. Happy Monday. So today it's about 11:40 a.m. so I've been working. You guys know I started at 8:30. I've been working and I decided to pop on my camera. Usually I don't come on Mondays because Sunday and Mondays are like my no filming days for myself. And I'm finally like, I'm finally caught up on like all my footage and stuff, and it took me so long to edit all that stuff that I'm just like, whoa. But it was good. So you guys are all caught up. We are moving and grooving. So what's on the work agenda today? This week is actually going to be a light week. I don't have as many. Last week was just insane. We had an answer due every day. So what that means is I have to go through and prep new files and draft discovery responses and things like that for each of those, and we had one due every day except Wednesday. Which ended up not even being the case because the one that was due on Friday was actually due the day, should have been due on Wednesday. We ended up turning it on Thursday. So it's been a very, very overwhelming process. I'm just trying to barely keep up. This week we have one answer due, which is fine. And I don't have anything, like we don't have anything like super pressing. Let me just make sure. I'm glad I even said that because I didn't run my criticals for this week. I have a lot of scheduling that I need to get done. Oh, okay. So yeah, I don't have anything like super pressing, so this is gonna be a really light, easy week. But girl, let me tell you about my second job. So they be having the stuff going on. Y'all know I had to watch Queen Charlotte, but anyways, they be having the mess going on with the going-ons. So this weekends are real chill. Like that's why they're gonna have to drag me out of that job, because the weekends is hella chill, like real chill, real chill. I was late both days. Sunday I didn't really have a reason to be late. Saturday I was waiting for my nephew to get picked up, but I didn't need to be late that day either, but I was late on both days. Sunday I was late 15 minutes trying to get breakfast, child. Anyways, people was wild. They had stuff that was going on there. There was like a dead rat that they found that was like stinking up the place, so they were airing that out, which is crazy. It was real crazy. It was real crazy. And I gotta get some, y'all don't let me forget to get some like some better working shoes, because I work from home. I gave away most of my work clothes, and the ones that I kept I can't fit. But it was wild. This weekend was really an odd weekend. Like I never had like a hectic weekend like that. So anyways, back here on Monday, and it's gonna be an easy week, so I'm excited about that. I should not be behind on anything, so I'm excited about that. So I'm gonna go ahead. I have like an hour. Excuse me. We are trying to manage these stay orders. So there was such an influx of cases because of the law change. We are now, the judges are like issuing these stay orders, and what that is, it means that nothing can be filed, nothing can be done on the case. Your case is basically stopped until the deadline that the court gives. So a lot of these deadlines are being issued numerically. So if the case is 2023 CA or CC 2156 through 2166, it has a state order at June 1st, July 1st, and I think they have one for August as well. But what that means for us is we can't do any work, we can't turn in anything, we can prep our files, but on those dates, those June 1 dates, those 7/1 date, on those dates, all of that stuff is going to have to be filed, and it's not just our office. So I know the e-filing portal is going to crash. It's going to crash because everybody, both plaintiff, defendant, co-defendant, everybody has to uphold the stay order, and all that stuff is going to be due on the same day for everybody. So it has been really hectic, real crazy. On the agenda today, I have some scheduling that I need to get done. I need to do, I guess I have good faith letters for discovery that I need to get done as well. I need to make sure our arbitrator has our packet. So I'm going to go ahead and reach out, and I think I have 2 phone calls to respond to. I just didn't answer. I was trying to figure out, you know, I had other stuff I needed to do first. And then I think that's it for me for work today. I already did my stuff for Canva. My video is uploaded and ready to go. I'm very excited about that. Yeah. So anyways, let me stop blabbering and get back to these tasks. I will talk with you guys when I can. Bye. Girl, I couldn't even get the crust out my eyes good enough. Girl, wait a minute. I couldn't even get the sleep out my eyes, y'all. The way I had to pop up and log into this computer this morning should be a shame. Now, I'm going to even tell you guys that I went to sleep stupid early. Let me tell y'all what happened to me. So, yesterday I had a very, very productive day. Came to work, got my work done. I put myself on this new schedule because I need some order going on in my life. And I do have on Christmas pajamas, y'all, not too much. But I need some something going on up in here. So when I got off of work, I worked my schedule. So my schedule, I am supposed to get up between 7 and 8. I've been getting up by myself at 7:30, so, and I have not been going to sleep all that early, you know, so I'm like, okay, you know, that's gonna work out for me during the week. And then I work from 8:30 to 1. I take my lunch break. That's when I have to go do my exercise, which I did yesterday. I got that done. A little sore, but I got it done. And then made my lunch, came back to work from 2 to 5. From 5 to 6, I have an hour. I set an hour timer to tidy up, wash my dishes that I've made throughout the day so I don't have dishes sitting in there because I'm tired. I'm not a wash dishes every kind of day person, but I'm trying to be. So, and then I tidied up, you know, like my mess, whatever mess that was made from either getting ready, whatever. So I did that, and I actually got done with that early. And so I started going into my next routine. So I'm studying for my, I'm studying for the LSAT for 2 hours a day. And so yesterday, I needed to recheck. I didn't do my reading, but I needed to recheck my, like, what I was gonna do because I underestimated how many chapters was in one of those books. So I put some deadlines in place. Anyways, I redid my plan, but I did all of that. And then I cooked my dinner and I was good and done. I went to bed about 10 o'clock. So when my alarm went off today at 7, I just said no. And I did get up at about 4 a.m. to go to the bathroom. And I was not tired when I got up, but I laid back down because I said 4 a.m. Anyways, here I am. I had to pop myself back up. I got up at 8, but I needed to pray and you know, kind of sit and be chill. Today on the work agenda, I have got to get through my scheduling task. Lord, I got to get through my scheduling task. It is so crazy. It is so crazy, but I have got to get through my scheduling task. So I'm going to suck it up, buttercup, and get through them. And then I have some off the book scheduling that needs to get done. I verified that my summary for arbitration, well, it's not a real arbitration, it's a hearing with an umpire, but he's also an arbitrator. Anyways, that has been confirmed. Everybody has a Zoom link, everybody has what they need, good to go there. And then I'm not backed up on my emails. I need to go through these settle file pop-ups that I have because my supervisor, or not my supervisor, my attorney said that he does not go after releases in UM cases because we're not legally required to have one. So I have a lot of those cases that I can just close out then because we have the NOVD. So that's what I'm gonna do. And then what else do I need to do? I think I need to call a couple of people back, so I'm gonna do that. Otherwise, I don't have anything else. Let me just make sure. We have a huddle tomorrow from 10 to 11. I don't know why this is still. And yeah, so anyways, y'all, let me get to going here. I ain't talking about nothing. It's not when it's gonna be edited. I did have to go out and run an errand and get a gift, and then I was talking to my neighbor. So I'm back. It is 2:49. Let me tell you guys the mayhem, because we are still getting, I have 3 answers that are coming due. We just got 3 new files, and apparently there is some back and forth on whether we're supposed to be creating discovery shells or the attorneys are supposed to be creating their own discovery shells. So more to come on that, because that would be really interesting if the attorneys are supposed to be creating their own shells. Yeah, whoa. So I am still struggling with these minor settlements. It's just so crazy. You have to get an order from a judge saying that you can you have to get an order from the judge for approval of the minor settlement before we can get an NOVD, or notice of voluntary dismissal. So we have several cases where they have, like, this has been settled for a long time now, for months and months, but the courts have been so backed up. Like, this settled in November. No, it settled December 14th. And the courts have been so backed up, nobody has been able to get hearing dates until this month. And that happened to me, not for a minor settlement, but there was a judge that he had no availability. I started looking in like October. And I remember emailing this JA and saying, hey, am I seeing this wrong? Like, this says that there's no availability until May of 2023, and she said, you're saying that correct, and if you want a date, you need to be checking back every day until one comes available. And I was just floored. I was floored. So could not freaking believe it. So I'm still working on this. Oh, was this the one where the guy said that he wasn't gonna give us it because he's waiting for co-defendants to settle out and that don't have nothing to do with us? Hold on, let me see. I think this one, it might be that. It is. It is. Okay. Because I know how to research too well at this point for you to play with me. Like I wasn't going to find it. Like, well, what's going on? Let me. Anyways, I probably won't see you guys for the rest of the day. I'm just going to finish working and getting through my task. I'll be leaving work about 15 minutes later than I normally would because I was out for lunch 15 minutes later. So gotta make that little time up. And then after work, I'm actually going to do my LSAT reading. So ooh, child. I think I may start those again, so you guys may see that on Thursday. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out ways to like break up these work weeks in my lives. If you guys would be interested in like the day of the life, like as a short, I considered that. So I don't know, but just some little, you know, change it up so that it's not mundane, you know. So anyways, you guys be blessed, be well. I'll see y'all soon. Good morning. I don't even know where to start. Let me tell y'all. I'm in my bonnet because it's still the morning time, okay? I didn't get up again this morning. I don't know why. I need to break out of that. I seen a girl online that recommended, like, even though everybody is trying to not be on their phone first thing in the morning, if you're having trouble getting up, get up and get on your phone, because at least you're like up until you can work on it. But my alarm went off at 7 and I told her, Alexa, shut up. I told her to kindly redirect that energy where it could be best used, and I ended up getting up at 8:29. And I went to sleep on time. But anyways, I had a very productive day yesterday. I'm actually very proud of myself. I prayed before work. I worked. I had to run an errand. I think I already said this, but I did read my LSAT book and I did my LSAT study schedule yesterday, like, to perfection. So that's definitely, ooh, That is definitely the schedule that's going to work for me. And I'm excited for that. Now I just got to, I got to get consistent in my mind about exercise. I did exercise after work because I didn't get to do it during my lunch break, and it went fine. So yeah, now it is 9:45. On my work agenda, I have some things that I need to get done. My attorney yesterday asked me to prep a file that has an answer due tomorrow because he was supposed to be getting it done. So he made me stop what I was doing to get it done. And do you think it's finished? No. So now that put me behind just a little bit, nothing too crazy, because I'm pretty much on top of my stuff, like, period. So I have a way that I work, and it is this. When I first get in, I spend the first hour of, so let me back it up just a bit before I tell you guys. Let me explain to you guys. I'm already prepared to exercise, so okay. The way that we work is we work off of emails, and if you are a paralegal or a legal assistant, you know that your emails can very well turn into tasks because people are usually emailing you because you need to be doing something. We also have tasks that we have incoming stuff that are considered tasks. We call it our unreviewed. And for us, unreviewed, like your unreviewed stuff is a lot of things. It could be plaintiff's discovery to you is in your unreviewed. Notice of services of discovery is in your unreviewed. CMOs, trial orders, outgoing things that you need to file is in your unreviewed. So those are tasks as well. And then for us, we also have to-do tasks in our file. They can range anything from, have we received plaintiff's discovery? Have we sent out discovery? It is now due. Scheduling are usually in those type of tasks. So the way that I do it is when I first get in the morning, my first hour is on emails. Now it doesn't always take me an hour because I'm pretty good about my email, but on busy days this schedule works really, really well because I know for a fact, like I've situated that. Now in my email, I have everybody has a folder, except for we have too many plaintiff attorneys for them to have their own folder. But my attorney has his own folder. My supervisor has her own folder. Our department heads have their own folder. And that way I know those are not urgent things always. Usually if it's urgent, our supervisor will like message us on Teams, and the same thing with my supervisor. If it's like super urgent, he'll like shoot me a Teams message. So I know those emails are not urgent, so there's no need to have them in like my main inbox. So my main inbox are urgent things. Now you know what, sir? This is why I wish we had like porches and things like that, because he could be having that whole we don't have a screened in porch. So outside my door, of course you outside, ain't nobody finna tell you what to do outside of your apartment where you pay the rent at, right? But he's so close, and I can hear every conversation. I just heard what he said about somebody else. It shouldn't be like that. If he had a porch or somewhere else, I wouldn't even be able to hear his vine. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, so I know that anything that comes in my main mailbox is not from internally, it's from externally, and those things like I need to get through. So the first hour of my day, I work on emails. If people are asking me to resend just ROGs or something like I work on my emails for the first hour of the day. Sometimes it takes longer, but like I said, because I'm pretty good about my emails or keeping up on emails, because I'm pretty good about my emails and keeping up on emails, it doesn't always take me an hour. And that's the same thing with my unreviewed or my UR. They're unreviewed documents. I usually, like, a lot of people, so then the first morning, a lot of people tend to like pick and choose what they do in there. I don't. I work it all the way down, so it's like a fresh start every day. So I know, but I don't go back in this throughout the day unless we have something like urgent that we need to file. So after my first hour of working in my email, sometimes it may be an hour and a half, the first part of my day up until my lunch break is just my unreviewed. That's it. I only do my unreviewed documents. That way I know that I'm reading each document. I'm making sure that I know what to do with each document. I'm making sure that I actually touch each document. I'm not just hitting reviewed. I actually know what the document is. I know what's going on. I've noted it. I've taken care of it. I've done whatever it is that I need to do, and that allows me the time to do that. Then I take my hour lunch, and when I get back from lunch, I work literally just on task. And so because of that, everybody's like, how do you always get through this? How do you always get through this? I break down my time. And then if in that time, so like the remainder of my day will be towards my to-do task. But if that only takes me, you know, let me see, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that usually leaves me about 3 hours left in the workday to just do my to-do task. If it only takes me an hour or 2 hours, the last hour of my day, I start back over. I go back to my email. Do I need to reply to anything? I go back to my UR. I check on those other folders. I usually reserve like the last 30 minutes of the day. Or the last 30 minutes of those time blocks to review those other internal folders to see what's going on. So, yeah. Yesterday I had a really good, I'm just really glad about my study session. It worked out so well. I read for an hour and a half and I drilled for half an hour. So that actually worked out really good. And you just set a timer. So anyways, let me go ahead and get working. I'll talk with you guys. Bye. Hey y'all. Girl, it's actually Thursday. It's not yesterday, even though I know I'm looking like yesterday. I ended up going to take a walk for my exercise yesterday, so I had to change. I changed out this became my inside clothes. But today, because I didn't feel like leaving the house, I did a Glow with Joe workout. So after work, when I take my shower, I'll have to pop on a new shirt, okay? But that's not why we're here. It's a work day. And I gotta tell y'all. All right, I think I mostly got what I need. Anyway, girl, I gotta tell y'all about the work shenanigans. So y'all, let me tell y'all. They're trying to like, so I talked to you guys like they, you know, they trying to, oh man. I just got this turmeric stuff all over me. they are trying to, I feel like, trying to make us go back into office. Now they said, because when I tell you everybody had a problem, this is not no generational thing, right? That had the problem. The older people had the problem. The middle-aged people had the problem. The younger people had the problem. So they said that they were getting a lot of, like, you know, flack. So they made this rule that we only have to go into the office once a month, which I said, okay, right? I said, sounds suspicious. Sounds suspicious, but okay. Once a month, okay, okay. Now, they want us to come into office for some training that's going to be wrapped up and sent in an email. That's not once a month. And so during the iteration of this training, the first one, because everybody threw a stink about it, they made it in person or virtual optional. I happen to be on PTO that day, so I won't be there, period. But isn't that crazy? On top of that, oh man, hold on, now I gotta log back in. Lunch is over. Okay, Alexa, please stop. Why does it do that? It always blows my mind when these attorneys, like, they just feel like they're not supposed to be in the file reading a damn thing. Like, make sure you're informed before you reply, because what is this? Now you're wasting both our times. Anyways, the attorneys are going to have to start creating their own discovery shells. And I said, when? Because while I'm bippity bopping around, scheduling, running down paperwork and all this stuff, that would be fantastic if they have to create their own shells. But who's going to do that? Because what these attorneys love to say is, oh, I don't pay attention to those little small details. Actually, just my attorney says this. I don't pay attention to any of those small details. So if you can draft this and correct the formatting and make sure it looks ready to be filed, that would be much appreciated. So you mean to tell me you think they're gonna go for that? No. Okay? No. They're not gonna go for that. It's gonna be uproar. And the craziest thing about all of that is they are never moved to chorus when it comes to making our things streamlined, our things more manageable. But as soon as the attorneys start complaining and making this argument that this is so hard, how are we going to be able to manage, how are we going to be able to do this and that, all of a sudden the work is put on us as legal assistants and paralegals to take on what they deem, you know, not necessary. Now, I have learned in this particular role that a lot of the people that leave have either been here for years, like 8, 9, 10 years, and are now bored, or their children are small and they want something, because there's really no litigation. One day I'm going to tell y'all the true tea about working in house counsel on this side in insurance. Because there is not, let me say not no litigation, there is not a lot of litigation. So they don't get a lot of young attorneys. that are fresh out of law school and have this dream in their mind, like, yes, I'm gonna be in a courtroom telling people no and all this stuff. They get the people that's either on their way out or have small children and need to function, you know, need to work, of course. Because this job on the attorney side, especially with the adjusters doing what they doing, girl, I just feel in my heart and soul that I could do it. And I feel in my heart and soul that you could do it. It's no thought. It's really no thought, even for the attorneys. Like, oh, I don't even know if I can even share that with you guys, but just, there's really not a lot of thought. It's not as hard as, you know, it's believed to be. So it's real crazy. But I was sitting here like, y'all gonna get them to do what? Create what? All right. So yeah, anyways, let me blend my little smoothie up. I am so caught up, like, snap snap, it's a shame. Okay, I'm so caught up, it's crazy. And one of the young ladies whose attorney left, she was like, do you need any help? And I was like, girl, no, I don't have nothing but a bunch of scheduling tasks, and those scheduling tasks aren't even for me because we are co-defendant on them. And so co-defendant 1 is taking the lead on scheduling, so I can't even touch those. So child, what I do need to do, I am gonna finish these 1, 2, 3. I got 3 more scheduling tasks that I'm just gonna make sure that I know what it is. And 1, 2, 3, 4. No. Ooh, I said 4, only 3. And then we have 2 answers due on Monday. So because I have the time, I'm just gonna go ahead and prep them things. I'm gonna go ahead and prep. My attorney does not have any calendar events that need to be verified. Okay, I guess. Oh, this is ours. Oh gosh. May 24th. Okay, great. Excuse me, I just had the best day. So it is the end of the workday. As you guys can see, it's dark. It's the end of the workday for me. I'm about to go ahead and get studying here. What I usually do is have Alexa set a timer for 2 hours. I read for an hour and a half, and then I drill for half an hour. But I think that what I'm going to do so that I can finish this book, since I found out today that I need to get an additional book, I'm not going to do the drills and the reading. I'm still highlighting important parts and will review my notes and everything the week on Saturday per my schedule. But I'm not going to do the drills. I'm gonna wait to do the drills at the end of the book. So yeah, so I'm about to go ahead and read. I will talk with you guys on Friday. Alexa, please set a timer for 2 hours.
2 hours, starting now.
Bye. Hey you guys. Today is Friday. Not only is today Friday, but it's also, I still have a bonnet on. Don't worry about that. Not only is it Friday, but it's the end of the day. I don't even have nowhere to put y'all. Cause this, oh wait. This is what my setup looks like right now. When you have to get everything done, I gotta get everything done. Don't look at my info. Gotta get everything done. So you gotta have the work stuff and your personal stuff all together. So I got an email. I came on to tell you guys this. I've been chatting with you guys a little bit. Me going after the things that I want and really being, you know, really pushing toward the life that I want further down the line. I want a better and different life now. And so I'm making steps towards that right now. But I'm also now thinking about the life I want ahead of me, which I think when you're young and everything else is going on to you and around you, and you're pulled and pushed in all these directions. You got to find out who you are. You got to get a job. Then you got to start taking care of yourself, and that means something different for everybody, because taking care of yourself is not just moving out on your own and start paying bills. That's just like a little chip in the iceberg. It's like a little tip. But everybody gets stuck there because a lot of us, we don't have the resources. A lot of us didn't have the knowledge in order to do that even properly. I was talking to my mom about that, and I was telling her, like, you know, we were raised on survival. We really weren't taught how to live a life. You know what I mean? And I think that's why a lot of everybody's like thing was go to college. It's not funny, but you know, everybody's thing was go to college, get a job, get a mortgage, get a husband, get a like there's nothing in between that. So anyways, I've been on a journey to you know, undo some of the bad financial decisions that I made in my 20s and in the pressures of, ooh, here we go, looking for a pen, in the pressures of trying to support myself. So actually I think it's coming up. I've been working on my credit for, this is my second year, but I didn't do it consistently last year, and I said this year I'm going to consistently like go for it. So I was using this program last year, and it was $30 a month. And it was I don't even know what signature that is, child. It was $30 a month, and it helps you with the dispute letters and all of that kind of stuff. And then I started following this young lady called Road to 750 LLC, and I started using her program. And that one is a little bit higher. It's $39.99 a month. And it pulls your reports monthly. It tells you like what's on your credit score. And so I had finally gotten to ooh, okay, I can see the light. I'm not at the tunnel, but I can see the light. And then my credit like dipped, and I was like, what in the HE double hockey sticks? So right now I got the notification that my scores were updated. We're still not where I want to be, you know, but I'm trying to be patient. I'm about to send round 3. I'm trying to be patient, you know, not get discouraged, and still, you know, move forward. But she had a class, and and it was just like a live on the group or whatever, and she was like, you know, it's very important that while you're doing this, you should be building your credit, but what do you do when your credit's so bad you can't get approved for the things that you're requesting to use to build? So that's where I'm at. It's like, what is it? So anyways, I'm working on that. I'm also trying to edit, and I don't have much to edit, but it still needs to get done because I'm trying to be consistent. But I just feel like this week has been a surplus of me like just getting up and saying, no, I'm gonna work on this stuff and at least put my efforts towards it, and that way I can say I tried. And if it doesn't work out, or if I need to modify it, at least I tried. Like, can't keep doing the same thing and expecting different results, right? I've also been back studying for the LSAT this week. And ooh, I literally just said I'm not gonna do that next time, and just did that. And just did that. I literally, like, girl. I literally just said, oh man, I'm not gonna do that next time. And literally, what did I do the next time? The same thing. I've been getting frustrated with myself because I'm like, and this is what happens to me. I will restart something, right? And I'll get frustrated for myself because I realize, like, I got further than I thought I did the last time I quit. And I could have been further had I been disciplined and consistent. And that shit is maddening. Excuse my language, but that is so maddening. Like, so I got frustrated with myself and like cut my studies short by like an hour. I only like read for an hour. I read for 2 hours a day, so I like to read for an hour and a half, and then I drill for the last half hour. Only read for an hour, and I was pissed. On top of that, my back was killing me. And after I calmed down, I went back to reading because I was like, no, we're not doing this no more. Like, pick it back up and try again. And so that's what I really want to tell you guys today. Pick it back up and try again. At your age, don't let your own things that you're making up in your mind. I had to be honest with myself and say, you're not further in this and that because you told yourself you can do it. The Lord didn't tell you that it couldn't be accomplished. The Lord didn't tell you to not work on that and focus your energy on this. Like, this is you. This is all you saying, I can't get this done because of this. I can't get this done, making excuses. So try it for a week. That's what this week was for me. I tried it for a week and I feel a lot better. I tried it for a week. I tried not self-doubting myself and putting myself, girl, not self-doubting myself and putting these things in my own mind. And every time that thought would come in my head, I would just say, no, I'm gonna do it anyway. That's it. And let me tell you how bad it was. And I really didn't realize I was like this. I guess because, you know, when you be doing something for so long, I guess you really don't know, or you don't realize it. It was so bad for me that, do y'all keep these and just buy the refills? Just buy this part? Anyways, that I literally, that thought would come to my mind as I was reading. And I literally had to start reading that LSAT book out loud. That's how bad it was. So, but guess what that did? Ooh, I got a lot of put to the mailbox. Oh yeah. Guess what it did? I got it done. Even though I had to read that book out loud like a third grader. I had to read that book out loud like a third grader. Yeah. I had to read it out loud like a third grader. But what did I care? I got it done. So, do what you have to do to get it done. If that means taking a break for 30 minutes and coming back to it for 30 minutes, do that. If it means reading reading that thing out loud like you're in 3rd and 4th grade, do that. Okay. And that's fine. Like, I literally, but you gotta start taking steps toward overcoming. Have to. You gotta start taking steps toward overcoming. And here's a free one for you girls. You have to do more than just say it out loud. You gotta do more than just say it out loud. You gotta do more than just say it out loud. Do the action and say it out loud so much. Do the action and say it out loud so much that it just becomes what you are, who you are, and what you're doing. Keep saying it to yourself. I am going to read for 2 hours a day and read for 2 hours a day, and keep doing the action and saying it out loud until that becomes you. Now you are the reading for 2 hours a day. If you're trying to get back into exercise, just, and you know too, like I'm a visual learner, but I will envision myself doing something and say it. I will envision myself reading and highlighting and saying, I will read for 2 hours a day, and I'm doing that. You can't just say it, because words can only take you so far, okay? That's why we got a whole functioning body in one mouth, okay? But sometimes you have to overcome your own self and your own thoughts. And when that creeps in your mind, I like what Jacqueline Carr said in a TikTok one time. She said, whenever Satan tells me that I can't do something, I say I can do that. And you can mitigate it. You can mitigate it. I had music playing in my head to throw me off focus, girl. All of a sudden, like, you know, a song came in my head, and I literally just said, nope. Reading comprehension, blah, 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 blah. I've been reading that freaking book. I've been reading that freaking book out loud like a kid. But guess what? All of my reading got checked off for the week, okay? Y'all probably can't see them. You see them yellow X's? Haven't missed a day. Haven't missed a day. Even, and when I got cut short, I just pop it in there. But I haven't missed a day. Even if it takes me reading out loud, I don't give a dang on, because I deserve the desires of my heart. I was created to get the desires of my heart, and that is what the HE6 I'm finished to do. So if I have to read out loud every single one of these, I don't care. It's getting done. so anyways, that's been Friday. Thank you guys for sharing the work week with me. I will see you guys next week. You guys be blessed, be well, and please take care of yourselves the best way you know how. I'll talk with you guys next week.